Hello and welcome again to the Voice Spotlight. Um, it's going to be a very different sort of night. I'm continuing on meeting up with people from my federal days. So we have another guest from our federal days. And this is the first time for me because this is the first time that I have a guest co-host or some kind of host. Um, if you have looked at the Voice Spotlight about three spotlights ago, you would have met Kim Tyler. And tonight you're going to meet Lisa. So, Kim, how are you first?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Spence?
I'm doing well. And Lisa?
I'm doing well too.
All right. So, Kim was very instrumental in getting this set up. So, I'm going to turn it over to her for a few minutes.
All right. So you guys see me before. My name is Kim Tyler. I am a model, and I had the pleasure of co-hosting tonight's Voice Spotlight. And I would like to introduce to you Miss Lisa Wylie. So, Miss Wylie, can you tell us about yourself?
Um, hmm. My birthday is next month. Which is April 26th. I will be 56 years old.
Ooh, welcome to
Um,
the club.
Nah, y'all both youngins.
yeah.
Both are youngins.
And I'm not sure exactly what you want to know, but I can say,
Introduce yourself.
okay. I'm Lisa Wiley, Lisa Bettina Wiley. I was born in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that.
when I was 1 year old, my mother moved up here to Baltimore with my uncle, and she's been up here ever since.
Okay,
Okay. All right.
that's
Uh,
great.
we come from federal background and so far I've never mentioned people know, but I've never put it out there for any reason. But yeah, we all had worked at for that three letter agency and
I'm still there though.
I didn't know you are.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Look, it helped pay the bill.
I was
It
gonna
pays the
say, yeah,
bills.
it pays
It
the bills, right?
does the
So
bills.
you gotta do what you gotta
Especially
do.
especially with this line dancing. It's almost like you need another job.
Yes.
I mean,
So that segues into why we have you on tonight.
mhm.
Um, Kim is doing her modeling thing, and I'm doing something. Uh, but you're a presence on Facebook under Lisa Loves Cinnamon,
Correct.
and I think Kim's question, the first question, will be something that will get us started. So, Kim, go ahead.
Yeah, so Lisa, how did you get started? I mean, you're prominent in the line dance community. So how did you get started in line dancing? That's letting our viewers know
I
that.
got started in line dancing from you.
Wait a minute. What?
Okay, I must say, back in I believe 2008, 2009, me and Kim was riding on the, same van pool,
Mhm.
to work, and for some reason I was like, I need to lose some weight. And I was like, and I knew about line dancing, but I really didn't know that much about line dancing. I didn't realize it was such a big community as it was. I just thought it was like, when you go to the club and you hear them play the wobble or keep it shuffle, that's all it was. I didn't realize it was so big. So I told her that I was trying to lose some weight, and she said, "You should come to my line dance class." And I said, "Oh yeah." So I end up going to the class, which was Trish Womack class, and I was hooked from the first day. And then I was started going to her classes. I think she was having like twice a week on Saturday and
Yes.
think Tuesday or something like that.
Mhm.
And then I started going to the classes, and then an event was coming up. One of the line dance events that she had used to have, at the Towson. And so that was like would have been that was my first line dance event that I was going to. But when I went to the event, I was like, what in the world?
It's nothing like
I
you ever
was
seen, right?
thinking, right. I was thinking that the dances that I learned in class, I would be doing all, all the dances that I learned in class. I didn't realize it was so many more dances. So I sat down more than I was actually dancing. And I was like, so from that point on, I started going to everybody class. So I was going to Trish class. I started going to Ronnie Good class. I started going to Randy Dennis class, like when he had them. So when by me doing that, because everybody, one line dance, I learned that one line dance instructor can't teach all the dances that's out there. So the more classes you go to, the better you are because you become more well-rounded. You learn different dances, and then when they have those events and socials, you're able to get up and do a lot more dances. And so that was my aim because I was like, I want to do more dances than this. And I go
There's
see,
a lot of dances, Lisa. Isn't there a lot of
right.
dances?
It is, you wouldn't believe how many. I mean, we have one line dance choreographer that's probably got like about more than 10,000 dances on her own.
Yes.
On her own.
Yes.
Or by herself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like I just got hooked and I seen it more than just like trying to lose weight. I was doing it because I really actually enjoyed it. I love, because it's like they say, I feel, which is true, that line dancing is therapy for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Absolutely.
And I say that because for your mind, because you have to remember steps. I mean, not just learn it, it's a task because you don't realize how hard it is for some people to learn their left foot from their right foot.
And that's
So,
why I don't line dance.
but you
That's why
can
you need
do
to
it.
come. You can
No,
do
you
it.
can do it though, but the thing is you got to have that mindset and say that you can do it because it's something when you have a beginner class like right now I have beginner, intermediate, advanced, but when beginners start coming, the ones that don't know their left foot from their right foot, I mean, it's a challenge, but once they get it, you want them to say, like, oh, I got it, and it's like not only uh, an accomplishment for them, but it's also an accomplishment for the instructor to see the student happy that they, got something, that they learned the steps or learned the dance and got it. And so, and during the years, I used to have everything combined, beginner, intermediate, advanced, but I realized I had to separate them. Um, the beginners from the intermediate advanced because I noticed that a lot of the beginner people they would get discouraged,
Right.
from looking at the intermediate and advanced people and then they would, they wasn't really trying to, they didn't want to be ashamed or whatever they,
Hmm.
or whatever like that. And so I found it better to just separate the two in which make them feel more comfortable in learning dances.
Absolutely. And how long you been doing it now? How long you been line dancing?
Girl, when I started going to Trish and that was 2008, 2009.
2008. Wow.
And then I was going everybody class and I started going to events and everything. And then on my job at the bureau,
I remember.
I don't know if you remember Trimetria.
Yes.
Trimetria singer. She retired now too. So, but she had came to me and she was like, Lisa, I heard you be line dancing. Why don't you start teaching in the gym? I said, girl,
I remember that. Yep.
I said, I'm not no instructor. I said,
Lisa's a
I'm
great
not
instructor. She's not giving herself enough credit.
an instructor. She said, come on. She said, you can do it. You can do it. I was like, I was really nervous about doing that. Like, I was like, I'd go to classes. I don't teach. She said, but I'm telling you, people here will want to learn something. Whatever you
They will.
teach, whatever you can teach. And so when I sent out that email, I went ahead to go to the gym and see if I can get permission to teach in the gym. And then when I sent out that email about line dance classes starting in the gym, I had no idea that many people was going to show up.
A
But
lot of people.
that was before all the divisions and stuff started moving out the building. That was like
Hmm.
the security division was still there. It was like well, a lot of the divisions were still in the building, but that gym was packed with people.
Wow.
And I was like, where all these people come from?
Well, we took every opportunity to do something outside of the that environment that we were working in. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that means I know the girls did softball and everything. So
Yeah, and I mean, I then it was just like, okay, well, I started teaching, and then I started doing the what is the family day? They start asking me to
Yes,
do
I
the
remember that too. Mm-hmm.
family day. So I did that a few years. And then I ended oh, okay. I ended up joining a a line dance group.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So, did
Yeah.
you join the group first, or this was a group that you had created? Because I know you created a
I
group.
joined a group. Because you know how sometimes you may want to be a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
And I joined the group, but it didn't work because the type of person I am, you know me, Kim, I like to be creative. I just love creating stuff.
You're very creative. Yes.
I just love doing like helping and doing stuff. So I joined this group, um, and I didn't last for so long in the group.
Okay.
I would say, I had a position in a group where they had different positions. I was had
Mm-hmm.
a position, but I guess my position, what is PR? PR is like promoting, right? That was my
Okay.
position, but some people didn't like, I guess I don't know if they thought I was, I don't know. It just didn't work.
It
It
didn't
didn't work
work
out.
out.
So I was actually put out the group.
Okay. But then you started your own group,
Yeah,
correct?
okay. And see, but you know what? When I got put out the group, I didn't take it, I didn't get upset. I wasn't mad, and I didn't take it as what you call it, like a sad because somebody say, well, you need to get you not in a group no more. You need to get your own group or something like that. And
Okay.
so, and I was like, I said, you know what? Thank you. I said, because you know, I said, you're right. Maybe I do need to get my own group. So I said, I'm not mad. I'm just letting you know, I'm not mad. I said, because maybe that's what I need to do because I can't be in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be able to do, you know, I gotta be able to do my own creations and stuff like that. I don't like to get permission to do every little single thing.
Right. So talk about the name of your group and talk about your group.
Yeah. So so when I got out of that group, I end up creating my own group called, and I said, what am I gonna call this group? And I was sitting at my desk at work and I was like, no limit. I said, because I said no limit. I said no limit express. I was thinking about a train, you know. I said no limit express, and the reason behind it is because I was like, there be no limit to what you can learn.
I
And
like
that's the
that.
way I see it, no limit to what you can learn. And I always feel like no matter how old you are, you can learn, you're never too old to learn new things.
Absolutely.
There's no limit. I said no limit express is limitless. That's the way I put it. So that's the like the what you call it behind me creating it.
Okay.
okay,
That's great. So you talked about the group and you talked about why you created a group and
Mhm.
you guys are well known. You have like a whole bunch of line dances yourself because I've done a couple of them. I've seen a couple of them. So you've
And
done a lot with the line dancing and creating your own dance. And absolutely, you are very, very creative. And your line dance events are always they sell out, you know.
And
Um,
we just started doing events, and I always was like, I don't want to do no events. It's too much work. I'd rather just
it
work.
is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but you know who pushed me to doing something?
Yes, I
You know who that
do.
was? Who? Who?
Your partner in
Who? No.
crime.
Who?
Who,
Nope.
me? I did that?
Mm.
It wasn't me. I know it wasn't me.
It wasn't even Yahtzee. Nope.
It wasn't? Who pushed you to
Mm-mm.
do that?
Irma.
Real? I can see that. Irma,
Irma
Irma is a
kept
stepologist.
Irma kept bugging us, bugging me. Lisa, when y'all gonna do something?
Yep.
When you
That
gonna do
sounds like Irma.
I said, Irma, I'm not trying to, I ain't want that responsibility. I was like, I don't want to be bothered. That's too much headache. She's like, come on, look, whatever you do, I will help. I will help. You know, I'll sell the tickets for you. I'll do that. I was like, and it was her. So I was like, okay, well, we maybe can do a one day party or something. I'm
Hmm.
not interested in doing a whole weekend and all that type of stuff. I don't feel like all of that. So,
And where do you normally hold your classes? Where do you normally hold your classes?
well, we since I had started having classes, outside of the bureau, once I start having classes here local, we've been all kind of places.
Okay.
Because it's something with you probably know, it's something with um getting a facility, having a
Yes.
class, and then sometime having the owners or something turn on you. I don't know if y'all ever experienced that. I ain't gonna say turn on you, but they started being kind of, I don't know, money hungry, being stingy, or just start acting funny. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, or whatever. So I had to like go to a couple different places just because of the owners or whatever. And so I just said, you know what, maybe I just need to go ahead and just try to have it just at a center, a
Mm-hmm.
community center. And so that's when I think during the pandemic, um, I had went up there and it was a different supervisor then.
Okay.
I was telling him, that I was interested in having class there, if possible, whatever. But he was telling me what I needed to do in order to have the class, and
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot behind just having class. It's not that simple. So you got to
I
get
agree.
insurance and everything. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So I had to go get a liability insurance. I did that, and whatever. So I didn't have to worry about the different things that people be doing
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I had one center, one center we was at with, you know how they had the cameras on the wall. She was
Yes.
listening in on every little thing, and she was
Oh, wow.
bringing up things that we was talking about in the
Oh, wow.
class. I was
Oh,
like, what the
wow. Wow.
It takes all kinds.
world?
So, I I'm on Facebook. I'm not on IG, but you have 124,000
Mhm.
followers on Facebook.
Yes, that happened like overnight. You won't believe it. So I can tell you the story behind it. January 25th. I think it was the weather was bad outside. I don't know if it snowed or what, but I always been making like the little baby things. But this one particular baby I made singing a gospel song. I don't know.
So
Um
that's baby cinnamon, right? You
baby said,
created baby cinnamon.
yeah.
Yeah. How did you come
Yeah.
up with that concept?
Cause it's a mini me.
Okay.
So to create her, I had to use my current image of myself, my
Right.
picture. Then I just made it say, okay, make a 10-month-old baby of myself. And so
Okay.
that's why I call her baby cinnamon.
Okay.
Baby
Okay.
cinnamon. And so and I had made her singing that song, I don't know if you've seen the video. Um but and then overnight, I woke up the next day. That thing had went viral overnight.
Wow.
So and I was like, what in the world? I said, oh my goodness. And I was just so shocked. And that's when I had made that post. Like, I woke up today and that video, I was surprised went viral. And then so from it going viral, like I think it was like over 100,000. It just kept going up and up. And like
Wow.
right now it's still that one video right now is at 12 million views.
Wow, Lisa.
Yeah.
That
That
is awesome. I
That's
love the
crazy.
character.
so
That is
when,
amazing.
and when I
That is
started
great.
that night I had only 6,000 followers.
Wow.
So from then, January 25th to now, that's what I had went up to 100. What did you say there was?
120.
124,000.
124,000.
And we're not talking about view, we're talking about followers, right?
Right,
Right.
At this point,
right.
you're at the followers. But that one particular video that you did had 12 million views. Is
That
that what
it has,
you're telling me?
that's what it has now,
That is
12
awesome.
million. And quite a few other ones. Like if you ever go on my Facebook page and you click on reels, all the different reels I post,
Hmm.
um, quite a few now are like up in the millions. Like a few of them, maybe.
So you had Baby Cinnamon. She was just singing at first, but now you have Baby Cinnamon
She do
dancing.
everything. She do
She does
everything.
everything. Yeah, she's line dancing,
She do
and
everything.
it is wow.
She do
That is
everything.
amazing.
It's no limit to what she can do
It's
too.
no limit. I love
Because
that.
I didn't want people to get, I mean, because I want to have a diverse audience. So
Yes.
I didn't want a certain category of people to get so used to me just doing gospel her doing gospel stuff, and then some people get used to me just her doing line dance on this. She do. That's why I say she do everything. You never know. You don't know what to expect her to do from the
Wow.
post her doing. And then I created her a brother. I don't know if you've seen
I
him.
haven't
No,
seen
I
him
haven't
yet.
seen him. No,
She
I
got a
haven't seen.
brother called Baby Chase.
Oh, wow, Lisa.
So if you look at
You are really creative with that. Now you take a image of yourself, because I want to learn something like that. I took an image of myself in one of the modeling shows that I did, and it created a character, like, and I've always had, when I saw that, I'm like, that could be a great idea for animation character. So I maybe need to get with you to say, okay, how can I turn this character into an animation character, and like just modeling or whatever, just do a
and
different
people
thing.
like, I mean, they wonder how you do it, how you do that. But you know, like I say, you never too old to learn.
Exactly.
You'd be surprised what you're gonna learn on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because I learned, because if I wanted to the character do a certain thing, just like I was like, Dad, how can I get this character? How can I get two characters in the same scene? Because I learned how to do just the one. And so
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I was searching and searching, and then it can be a little time consuming, but if you really want to do something,
You do it.
you gotta
Yeah,
read,
but look at the benefits that are coming. Look at them
Yeah.
views.
So
Yeah.
I
So
It's
learned.
amazing.
what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get 300 but I'm trying. So I had some prepared questions. Kim
Mhm.
had some prepared questions, but I always, within the scope of what we're doing, I always get a question. So has Baby Cinnamon been the catalyst for somebody coming to line dancing?
I believe so. I believe so because I have this one supporter. You get a few supporters that's continuous, and I do have one girl that told me some I probably so, but they haven't said anything to me. But this one girl, she was like, "I want to make it down to one of your classes because by me not just posting the baby stuff, I still post my line dance stuff. I still post about my classes and everything." And so she was like, "Oh, I want to make it down to one of your classes." I said, "Well, you can." I said, "Maybe you can just come to an event because she lives in Delaware."
Mm.
So
Well,
she
that's right up the road though.
right, but as far as coming to class though, that's a bit much.
Yeah,
Like
true. That's
and I
event makes
only,
more sense. Yes.
I only have class once a week, and because a lot of people like, "Well, can you?" Kim, I've been having class on Sundays forever because I work during the week. I don't got time for that during the week. I'm too tired. Like when I said every
Yeah.
then I may do it, but I said, but that was a better day for me to do it. And I've been doing Sundays for years. But yeah, I think I had probably a few people when they see the line dancing because I have the babies line dancing too. I don't know. You seen? I just
I've
posted
seen them.
the
I have
day
seen them.
because
I've seen
No,
them.
I look at some of the reels and I remember when Baby Cinnamon made an appearance and I was like, okay.
And she
and
is
But
hilarious.
I
She's
yeah.
just
take
like me. She's
suggestions.
hilarious.
I take suggestions because also like for her, the girl I'm talking about, I take suggestions because it kind of helped me to challenge myself. I want to see if I can do that. Like, cause she asked me. That's why the one I posted the day of Baby Cinnamon. I don't know if you've seen her. She doing boots on the ground.
What?
you guys, you guys said she do, but she had inboxed me and said, get Baby Cinnamon to do boots on the ground. And I
That's
started
hilarious.
laughing. I said, so okay, well, let me see how I'm gonna do this. And so by this morning, I think by break time, I had posted her doing boots on the ground.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, you guys see?
I
Yeah,
gotta see that. I
and
know
I'll
that's
probably check it out
hilarious.
after we do this.
Yes.
So in your line dancing, and Kim did not tell me, Kim told me that you were a line dancer, but I didn't know that you were directly involved in where you are now. So for someone who is not into line dancing, but maybe a little curious, and no, I'm not talking about myself, how would how would you how would you not sell it on them, but what would you talk to somebody about that's looking at it? Because I love to look at it. On
Mhm.
it, mm-mm.
I would, I
I'm
would,
not. I won't say not ever, ever, but I will
I
say
would
never,
tell
ever.
them the benefits of moving your body. because you need to move. Because even though you retired, you need to move your body. You can't, it's not good to just stay home and don't do anything.
Don't she act like she talking directly to me?
Facts.
I asked her a question that said it wasn't me, and she said, even though you retired. But okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, but
No, Lisa.
it really keeps your mind going, your body, your blood circulating and everything when you move your body. And then not only are you moving your body, you exercising your brain as far as learning stuff, and especially coming in on a beginner level anyway. When you start anybody's beginner class, it's going to help you. Mind, body, and your soul. I mean, because once you start dancing, especially the different types of music, like me, I know some people teach certain different types of line dancing. Like some people say I only teach urban, and some people may say they only teach, different country behavior. I have that's another thing. I have no limit. Only thing I probably don't teach line dance to is heavy metal or something like
Rock
that.
and roll. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
That's
or
what I have
whatever,
never
something
heard
like
rock
that.
and roll in your
But
class.
I do a little bit of everything. I don't discriminate, even with with the trail ride, the new trail ride phase or whatever. Um, I don't have nothing against them as far as doing their dances. I'm not going to do a whole boatload of them, but I'll pick and choose which
Which
ones,
ones?
especially
Yeah.
because it's a lot of them that are easy. A lot of the easy, like the easy ones, and I say that'd be good for the beginner class, So pick a couple of them to go in the beginner class. I don't got time for the little stuff that's going on between the urban and the trail ride, whatever.
Right, because
But
that's a
you
whole
gotta
new
explain
thing
that.
with the trail riders, right? Because you had dances that were out, and then they made them into a trail riders version. So it's
Yeah.
like, wow, it's like, where did this term trail riders come from?
Okay,
Like,
so here is somebody that don't line dance, and now you done came up with a term that I do not know
I
what y'all
mean,
talking about.
it came out trail riders when it was like,
What
this
is
is
it?
the trail riders. I'm in the line dance community, okay, and I have no idea what that means.
But well, actually, it shouldn't even really be called. A lot of them dances really shouldn't be called trail riders. They like steppers. They call it they
Oh,
call them
okay,
like steppers. Trail riding is really with the horses and and all that type stuff.
right.
When you really get into
Oh,
the logistics of it or whatever. But people just happen to just say trail ride. So
so is it that
you know,
I saw some kind of weird meme a couple of times where they're dancing in front of somebody and then they're flopping their hair and going back and forth? Is that the trail riding?
well, a lot of the trail ride dances, they do that duck type. This is like a duck type step. And then a lot of them, the steps are kind of almost similar. They just, you know, different. But I know you heard boots on the ground.
Right,
I
I
know
was
you
gonna say
heard that.
boots on the ground is a
Everybody
trail ride
So,
heard boots on the
okay,
ground.
well, that's what they consider like a trail ride dance. Boots on the ground.
Yep.
Because
I,
yeah,
see, boots on the ground, and I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm considerably older than y'all. So I don't know if y'all remember when I used to DJ. But anyway, I used to DJ, and boots on the ground to me is like Planet Rock.
Oh, don't you take me there, Spence.
I used to
Don't you
set
take
up
me to
all
Planet
that
Rock, Spence.
equipment, set up all that equipment, and they wanted to hear
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock. And I hate that song to this very day. When you're a DJ, you want to do variety. You want to do your mixes. You don't want to go. All I was doing, Kim, as soon as it get to the end, is go pick up the needle and put it on of it and just let it
Spence, you
go.
can't hate Planet Rock. You
If you
can't.
play it 24 times when you
I
get
don't
paid
care. You
money,
love it 24 times. You can't hate Planet Rock.
But you know what? You know what?
boots on the
Boots on
ground
the
too. I'm
ground.
just saying.
Boots on the ground. See, let me start here. Line dancing is totally different now than from when I first started because when we first started, we didn't have so much social media. We didn't have
Attached
the
to it. That's
YouTube.
correct.
I have a thick book of we used to write down line dance steps. Now I don't know too many people probably write down line dance steps. I got a book of every dance lines dance steps, and we used to have to go to you. Well, a lot of times it wasn't even YouTube. We had a lot of
No.
people just traveling to different
Yep.
classes to teach dances. We couldn't really learn them back then like that on social media like that. So
Right.
but
We had to
now
travel.
everybody Yeah, but now it's so widespread, everybody just learning all the dances, a lot of the dances on social media, and then now
Yes,
it's a overload of dancers. I
it
mean, it's
is.
just an overload of everybody. Whew, and then mama having events and I mean, you'd be surprised. It's just so widespread. But when Boots on the Ground came out, it was just like another wobble or
I
um,
know. Yeah.
Dance with
Yeah,
Me song. It's
Yeah.
just like just took over. And everybody wanted to do it. I mean, classes just became big and
they
humongous
did. And crack
because
and
everybody
where
just
you see Crafty
wanted.
Crab, Crafty Crab
Yeah,
went from maybe 50 people to about 200
right.
people on Wednesdays. And
I
it was
had
amazing how it just happened like that when this
right.
Boots on the Ground came on the scene.
I had people to actually come to my dance. I mean, come to my class with their cowboy outfits on. Just and they just that's all they wanted to learn was boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't interested in no other dances
Nope.
that I was teaching, and if I done taught it like a million times already, when they come in for the first time, they're like, "Oh, you gonna teach that fan did the boots dance or whatever?" And I said, "I may play it at the end." And I had a couple people they left. They
Wow.
actually left the class because I was like, look, I can't be changing my yeah. I said I don't just teach this boots on the ground in here. I teach everything.
I
Yeah,
told
yeah, that sounds like the DJ thing. Everybody wants to come up and give you what they want to hear, and you got a whole set that you want to hear. And now I don't know what the guys do now, as far as that. But I see that you when you teach your class, are you in one central location? Because I see like you're in different
I'm all
locations.
over the place because um you got to get in where you can fit in. I'll put
Mm,
it like that. So I was once at one point in time we was just at Randallstown Community Center, but now it's I ain't gonna say we have to fit in with other people that want to have different events and different things there, and then they made a lot of changes with um you know economically. I
okay,
feel like that, like pricing and everything like that, and raising prices for this and that. And you got to think what is more feasible for, um, you don't want to be in a hole or nothing like that. So you have to think about different things. Because even with line dancing, like certain times of the year, like say for instance, like around the Ravens when they playing, the class becomes smaller. You don't have as many people
mm,
come. But
mm-hmm.
then other times of the year, it spurts where it be a lot more people come.
Yes,
And so, but the thing is, when you have class and not a lot of people coming, you still have to pay that bill.
that's
You
right.
know,
right, right.
you still got to pay
That's
that.
right.
And
So,
then you try to keep it, you don't want to raise the price too much because, just like I had told one of the supervisors, I was like, we have a lot of elder people that come to class and we don't
Yes.
want to raise the price so high where they can't afford to come into
right,
class. And sometimes we eat the price or whatever because we don't want to dig in people's pockets,
right.
like that, so.
So you started doing that on the job, which is in DC, and you're doing it here in Baltimore. Are your activities confined to just this area?
Nope. I've been traveling even before I even started having a class and in a group. I used to go around because I mean, the DMV area. From the beginning, I like would go to like the first Sunday out, Cedar Heights, Capitol Heights, Maryland,
Hmm.
like once a month. And then I had one lady on my job. I mean, not on my job, but up the street. She used to work up the street at the remember the YMCA up the street from the bureau?
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
She used to have her classes up there, and she used to ask. I used to go up there on some of my lunch breaks to help teach her class. Like she would ask me come teach certain dances that we learn here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I may have learned something in Trish class or whatever, and she asked me could I come there and teach. That was, I don't know if you know, like Denise Bryant. Denise Bryant. I used to go
I
to her.
probably seen her.
Mm-hmm. I used to go there, and then I would go to Janice class sometime and teach dances. So I actually would go travel around teaching dances before I actually got my own class.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember.
Because my thing was that's how, to me, teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely.
Because if you go to an event, I mean, if you go to out of town and you learn a dance, you want to bring that dance back and try to teach it so that more people will be able to do it. And so when if I go over towards DC to learn something, I see what they playing, look at their playlist or whatever. I see, okay, they might like this dance or whatever. And so I come back here and teach it. And then you got more people, when you have an event, you got more people able to do that dance from in the whole area, doing it that dance. So I look at the bigger, the broader picture of, not trying to keep everything confined in just one little local, one area, just in Baltimore City. It's more dances than Baltimore City. I'll put it like
Yes.
that.
Yes, and I'm just saying, I'm just really so proud to see you take it to this level. Because when I introduced line dancing to you, I never would imagine you
Me either.
staying in it in the longest you have and creating a group and creating classes. I think it's a great thing, and I just feel good that that you have brought line dancing to the level to where it is now. Because I tell you, even when you came in, it was changing. I've been line dancing for over 30 years, and it's just changed. The evolution of line dancing actually is,
Yes.
you can look back at, we used to have this one or two or three dances, and you had to have the song like 10 minutes long to make it interesting. But now we've gone from that time to at least having at least 15 to 20 or 30,000 dances that are out there. And Spence, we are not exaggerating, and there are a lot of line dances.
It's a
We
lot.
have people coming from all over the world. When we go to the events in January, they're coming from all over. Okay, and they create their own dances. And then you have New Orleans, you got California, you got Philly, you got New Jersey. They all coming and they have their own dances. So it's just huge. The line dance community is really huge, and it's getting
I wouldn't have
bigger.
never thought that. I really wouldn't have.
Oh yeah.
Why you wouldn't?
Well, I mean, I learned. I mean, when I interviewed you, I learned some things, and I'm learning some things now. But I know line dancing is a thing, but I didn't know how much of a thing. And you
It's
talk about,
huge.
hundreds of dances would surprise me, but you're saying it's way more than that.
Way more than that.
And I know there's certain dances that are
Mainstream popular.
mainstream popular, and
Mhm.
then you have something that might be repping their city, but you're talking about creating dances and then putting them
Right.
out there.
Yeah, you have the mainstream dances, then you got the old classics, then you got the new age type dancing. And I think what I found to be a challenge for me that we be trying to come up with ideas and we try different things is that um the line dance community consists of a lot of women, and us women are getting older, and then we some of us not want don't really want to do some of those dances that we used to do
Yeah,
like back in the day.
I know.
However, but we really looking for more men to dance and younger people because it's like the younger generation trying to get them interested in line dancing because if not, where's it gonna be like in some few years down the road? Like, but we have noticed that a lot of the younger people now they are going towards the trail ride type.
Yes. And then that's
Oh,
one of the things that we talk about in the events that we have in January is,
mhm,
where is line dancing going within the next 5 or 10 years?
right.
It's trying to getting more men involved.
So y'all been reading my paper, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna ask my question. I don't care what y'all say, and you may not know the answer to it anyway.
Okay.
So it's the same question. What is the ratio of men to women, and what's the ratio of young people to more mature people?
Mm.
And you can just break it. I mean, you don't know the exact numbers, but say in
I
this
would,
class, how many
I
men is
would,
there compared to women?
I would say seven. If I had to break it down, I would say 70% women, 20% men, and 10% really no young people. Not like under 15. No, like 15 under. We don't really have young people that's interested in line dancing like that.
But we had the
So,
millennials. Some millennials might come out.
They
Okay.
like a lot of them like the trail ride.
Trail ride. Mhm.
So with that ratio that y'all are saying,
mhm.
are the guys coming because sis told him to come? You gonna come with me, Lisa?
No, they've been line dancing for years, most of them are
Yes.
older. I mean,
And they're not there because of their wives, girlfriends.
No, they're
significant
there because they want to be there.
mhm,
others. Okay.
yeah. But
And
we didn't done stuff like, try to bring more men in, do little incentives like for when Father's Day come around, you know, even we had all men getting free.
mhm.
Just to get them in there, and then one time we had a lot of men in there. We hope this gonna be your last time. Y'all, come on back.
So I say that's an opportunity for Spence to come out to your class
And
and
Father's-
learn line dancing. I think that's a great idea, Spence. You get it free. You get to learn.
and that was
I
on
think that's
Father's
great.
Day. That was on Father's
I lost audio. I don't know
Day.
what you're talking about. But however, my mind is always going. I have a friend that is now over two community centers. One is 29th Street Community Center. He just got another one, so I may talk to him. And we have some lively people at our church. Not me, but we have
Mhm.
some lively people at our church that might.
And we have a lot of line dance instructors in Baltimore, the Baltimore area
Yes.
that have beginner classes. And you can just visit different ones and then see, whichever one. Believe me, it's a line dance class every day of the week in Baltimore. Somebody
And
teaching a class every day. Like,
and
yeah, we have
yep.
Denise on Mondays. You got Randy, I think on Tuesday. Randy got a lot of beginner classes.
Randy
And
Dennis,
yep,
Yes. Yes.
he teach at the
he
league.
teaches or he just kind of
He,
hosts?
he
He
teach too.
teaches.
Mhm.
Really?
At the
Hmm.
league, you ever heard of the league over? Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
teaches the league, and then we have the line dance thing Wednesdays at Crafty Crab, and then Thursdays, like if you on the east side, April teach at the Mount Pleasant Ministries over there. Like I say, it's something every day of the week, kind of.
And Spence, you can join the center where we have line dance classes,
Oh yeah, where you at?
the same instructors that Lisa is referring to. You can come join the center, and then we just have registration for them. But you can next time when we have our fall registration, you can join. There is a beginner. And when I say a beginner, that's your beginner, the beginning level before you get to a beginner's class. Because I think that when we say certain steps like sailor or rock easy, people don't know what
Coaster,
that is. Or coaster
grapevine,
step, the grapevine.
grapevine.
I think you should have a class that shows you those steps, and then you do a line dance that's composed of those steps so you can, practice in that repetition. That's where the line dancing is very repetitive. So that's where it helps for the mind, because you have to remember those steps. And it's important that when people come out, and you notice this, Lisa, when people come out, when they learn, they tend to look at what the instructor is doing. So the benefit of looking is because you're going to do exactly what you're saying. If you just listen to what she says as opposed to focusing on what she's doing, you'll get the steps better.
And one thing I tell him to do, Kim, I tell him, do not look at nobody else's feet.
Right.
Do not look at nobody, because and see that's where a lot of because I even mess up if I look at somebody else's feet.
Right. Me too.
You got a tendency of
Because you're
looking
looking at
down the
somebody that's
feet.
messing up, and then you mess
Right,
up,
'cause if they mess
mess
up,
up even worse.
you gonna mess up. If
So I say, Spence, you need to check out Lisa class. I say do it.
everybody class, really any class, whatever day you can think you can spare that's available. I mean that you think you have some free time. You can ask if you come on me and ask, is it a class on that day or who teaching on that day? Because actually I think Irma got she has a document showing all the classes that everybody teach. and it's the Baltimore area. The
There's
day,
so many. There's so many. There's so many.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know some of the church members that are coming over here. And that's over in Essex, so I guess it's something over there. But
I'm sorry. Do I
yeah.
hear hesitation in your voice? Do I hear
Oh, I
what?
said straight out no.
What
Ain't
is
no
that?
hesitation. I still say no right now. I'll come and watch. You know,
But even
look,
if you
At
come and
least come
watch,
and watch.
look, if
yeah.
I
Yes.
break something now, it don't heal as quick as it used to. I ain't trying to break nothing.
I say come to Lisa Wednesday Crafty Craft if you're
That's
available
Bible
Wednesday.
study. I can't do Bible
Okay.
study. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
do a Sunday. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to do a
Then come
Sunday,
to
and
Lisa
I
class.
but I will say I am going to try. I try to attend a class, not to dance, but
Right.
I will try to attend a class.
Well, and
That's
that's
the only thing.
good. That would be really good because I don't know if you can because even when I first met Yatis, her first event she went to was Trish event up in Towson.
Mm-hmm.
And she sat there the whole time. She was just looking around. It was so funny. And
It's
then
something that you'll never, I'm telling you, you get in there, that's the same thing, the reaction my husband had. He went there, he was like, what in the world? This
Does
is,
he go?
yeah, he goes.
I'm
He
sorry.
goes with, he doesn't line dance, he just sits back and watch everybody.
That's
And
my
he's
guy.
amazed at so many people because
That's my
I'm telling
guy.
you,
Because
it's packed.
you actually will, even if you don't dance, you actually will enjoy yourself.
Oh, I think I will. I
Just
mean,
being there,
I think I
just
will.
even being there, like, and then coming to some of the events because what was Trish have a begin with? Oh, she just had that one, but she had different events, and even if you come to one of those, Kim probably can tell you about one of those, like during the year that she had them, like, you can just come and just enjoy it,
To
sit
observe,
there.
yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so we've talked about the classes and such. And I know that somebody's going to be watching this and wonder how much does the classes cost? So what's the average cost of a class somebody's coming in beginners?
And well, for me, my class is $10 drop in, but we do have a special where we have what you call a discount card. So if you where you can get 4 classes and one free.
Mm-hmm.
So if you buy the card for $40, you get to come for 5 classes. So you get one of the card. And you just get snap. And the card is good for 2 months, 2 whole months. Um so whatever day you buy it until 2 months after that to use those 5 classes.
So I'm sure that you have regulars that go beyond the classes. So they just continue to do the way you're just saying
Yeah, some buy cards and some don't. Some just pay just a regular drop in,
just to
like
come in.
pay $10. Yeah.
And the youngest that you've taught?
We had youngest come. I think the youngest came before. She used to come with her grandmother. She was like about 7 years old, but it's not like constant. She just come every now, whenever her grandmother would bring her.
And your oldest?
The oldest, who's the oldest? We have a lot of older people. I'm trying to think. I don't know who older than who because
What about Miss Lillian? Lillian and Carla. You know what I'm talking about? The mother and daughter that come
yeah,
to
they
every
haven't
line dance
been.
event and dress alike.
Yeah, but they don't come that often. They don't come that. I think the oldest people that I have now that come maybe, and I don't call them old because they so young. They act so young.
No,
They
you
do.
can't tell. I went to a grant writing class and all of those girls and they got grandkids and I couldn't believe it. So I mean, black don't crack. You know? But
Yeah, you only old as you make yourself because I can say this, if you don't be moving your body and move around, you're gonna be where you can't move.
yeah.
But we have some like that that's older and you wouldn't believe that they
In
like
their 80s. In
yeah,
their
and
80s
like
and their
Jerome,
mid 80s.
look at Jerome. Jerome be getting it. Jerome be doing spins and all that type stuff.
Yeah, but what about what's her name? Lawanda's mother?
Oh, Miss Sonia, yeah. Miss
Yes,
Sonia,
yes.
she be still getting it doing
She's
the
85
yes.
or at least in her late or mid to late 80s. They call her what? Forever Young?
The
'Cause she
Forever
is.
21.
Yes.
Forever 21.
Forever 21. So you're not too old, Spence. If you were thinking that, no. So you can just remove that from your thought. I'm not even gonna let you get away with that.
And you're never too old to learn.
That's right. Did we just talked about that in one of my in one of my
Yeah, I mean, between you starting and Carolyn being into modeling for years, I mean, I can understand it. I mean, I walk every morning, so I'm doing something. I'm not sitting home, but still,
right.
we're
Never
going to
too
talk
late.
about it though.
What's that? It's another saying I like. It's never too late to be what you might have been.
I like that.
Wait a minute, say that again.
It's never too late to be what you might. It's never too late to be what you might have been.
I like that.
Y'all invented that. I ain't never heard.
Ah!
I ain't never heard that before, and I know some sayings.
You're never
I
too old to
Yeah,
learn
some
something
young
new.
people, some
I
young
have that
person
on
did
my
this.
desk because you know how you have to have certain things like that at work. I have that, and then I also got the best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without one.
Mm,
You know,
That one
so
I like. That one I like. Yeah,
yeah.
what I had on my desk, bring me solutions, not problems.
that's right. That's
Um,
right.
what else did I have on my desk? Oh, never mind. Can't say that one. Anyway, um, you said something, and we're winding down. You said something that was also another one of my questions. You said is therapeutic.
Yes.
And what way?
Um, sometimes the music for me is therapeutic because sometimes you can just be having a bad day. I mean, things going on in your family. You might have had a loss, someone who passed away. I'm just saying anything could have happened, but sometimes when you get maybe in class or and some people you'd be surprised that come to socials, they still come out to the socials and they going through stuff you don't even know they're going through things. But once they hear the music, it's sometimes it can just take you into another zone, to another level. Like like when they say the saying dance your pain away, that is true.
That's true.
It is true. You can dance your pain away because I sometimes I found myself on the floor and you don't think about nothing else. It's just the move. You just hear the song, you get lost in the music. So it's kind of therapeutic as far as your mind healing, or just take your mind off for that 5 minutes of that song, whatever you
Mhm.
dance of your mind. You're not even thinking about your problems. You're not thinking about what you're going through or anything like that. You're not, and it's surprisingly, I'm surprised. Sometimes you can be in pain before you start dancing, but it's like once you dancing, you don't feel nothing. And
Nope.
then after you stop dancing, he's like, dang, my knee hurt. My
I
foot
can attest to
hurt.
that.
Hey, oh my
Yes.
goodness. You be sitting down and you get up, oh, like, oh, my foot. But
That's
then,
how I feel when I walk. I walk 80 minutes and I get to the steps and just getting up them two
uh,
steps to put my key in that door. It's like, what in the world? And I don't walk up and down the hills and steps, but when I slow down, it gets there.
but it's nice.
And I listen to music all the time.
Yeah, the
After we
music.
finish
I love
this,
the
I'll be
music.
listening to music and light my incense and just
Energy
chilling.
of the music can just put you in a zone where you don't even feel you forgot that your knee was hurting, you forgot your foot was hurt. It's just like and your foot and knee was really hurting before you start dancing. And
Mhm.
then it's like you be just forget all about it, but then once you finish, it's like okay. And this is like it's almost like I ain't gonna say a drug addiction. So it can be an addiction because it's just like you just want that feeling, and then you waiting for your favorite song too, because my favorite dance come on, me and you talking, me and Kim could be talking, but then
We
you
be
know,
like, it's gone.
when
We
I
on the
hear that song,
floor.
I said, wait a minute, I said, wait a minute, I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I'll be right back.
We
You
be
can
right back.
leave
And then we never
someone.
get back to the conversation. We
Yeah,
just keep on.
you'll leave someone standing in the midst of a conversation when you hear a certain song come on, you dance. And it's like you don't want to be rude, but you want to get out there and do that dance because
Absolutely.
that
Yep.
song, that song, it touches you some kind of way. Do you like the dance and whatever? It's just like you want to, and then you let that person know, I'll be right back. Oh, look, because you don't know when that dance is going to be played again sometime,
Right.
you know,
Right.
especially so. Yeah, it's definitely therapeutic.
Okay. All right, so we're recording this on March 30th. Do you have anything coming up? And I'm not sure whether we'll release this Friday or next Friday, and
Mhm.
I'll let you know that. But today's March 30th. You have anything coming up soon that
Oh,
maybe
look, I
people
said,
could
what is March 30th? I forgot the date of March 30th. You said,
working? You're supposed to know what the dates are.
do I have anything coming up?
Yeah.
As far as what, line dancing?
Yes, yes. We're talking about this spotlight is on line dancing. I know we had
Okay.
fun, but
I got this for you. I got this for you, Spencer. My group NLX No Limit Express Line Dance. We are having our third annual Shades of Pastel,
Oh,
July 26th from 12 to 5 at the Randallstown Community Center.
all
and you
right.
said it is called Shades of Pastel.
LX is our block party. It's our third annual.
And
Third
when?
annual. And I'm going to email you a flyer.
Okay. Yeah,
So
please do that
tickets,
because I'm going to post
yeah.
that on the spotlight at the end.
Tickets will we have tickets available starting probably next week. We don't have them just yet, but they coming in the mail. So,
Where will
but
it be?
hmm,
Where will it be?
at the Randallstown Community Center.
Oh, that's right up there.
Randallstown Community Center. This is the third year we've been doing it. So when we say shades of pastel, you can wear anything, any pastel colors.
So like spring, like it's a spring
Yeah.
event.
Okay.
Mhm.
But just in June or July?
July 26th,
That's summer.
Sunday, July
How you
26th.
holding spring colors in the summer?
Well, yeah, it's still
You wear, see, that sound like a typical man.
What?
You wear pastel colors anytime.
uh-huh.
I just wear jeans.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, comfortable. You don't come dressed up. Come comfortable.
Right. We don't dress up.
You don't gotta dress up. You can wear a nice pastel color t-shirt. If you or just come as you are. It's not mandatory. It's just the theme. So
Mhm.
thing. Okay.
don't let that stop you. If you don't have nothing pastel, just wear whatever you have.
Right. Just come on out and
And I probably
exercise.
don't know if I have any pastel colors.
That's all
Like a
right. Come
shirt,
out and exercise.
Huh?
like a yellow shirt or whatever. I don't know what color shirts you have, but any t-shirts or whatever. It don't matter.
Come out and exercise
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
and
send me the
watch.
stuff. I'll put it at the end of the spotlight. And what day is it on?
Sunday,
And I'll
from
probably
12 to 5. 12 to 5.
you say in July.
Uh-huh. And it's BYOF. Bring your own food.
You told me stop. You know.
Bring your own food. Bring your own food. We have free setups, maybe, just water and chips or something, but you bring your own food and you just enjoy yourself.
I enjoy watching y'all line dance. I
Yeah.
will.
So I
As
think you
as I
enjoy
can get out
yourself.
there. All right. So it's been painless, I hope, for both of you. Kim, this is your first time co-hosting or
Yeah, I love it. It's,
yeah.
it's fun. It's
Okay.
fun.
Lisa, we really
I could,
appreciate you.
and normally I was like, I can go on and on too. I can talk too. I know that I can talk.
I'm sure they've seen that. I'm sure they've seen
Once
that.
I get started, I can talk.
But by the same token, I'm thinking that some people are going to be interested in this, and I'm hoping that you both will kind of share this with other people so that we can get something for your class, you know? Um,
Maybe I should give my contact information in case anybody interested. If anybody
oh, I
interested,
want all of that.
um, they can find me on Facebook under Lisa Space Love Cinnamon, LUVSCINNAMON. And then I also have a YouTube channel where you will find everything. You will find the babies and you will find line
I
dancing.
see that. Now, Kim, was it you or me that was supposed to ask her where the Lisa Love Cinnamon came from?
No, I think it was supposed to be you. I'd asked her about the baby cinnamon character.
I don't think
Man, the cinnamon came from.
I don't think it was, but she was quick to throw me under the bus, wasn't she?
You wanted to know where it's okay.
Yes.
Cinnamon came from actually my one of my best friends, Vanessa. I think Kim know Vanessa. You know Vanessa. Years ago, she gave me a nickname and I gave her a nickname. So she decided to call me Cinnamon, and I decided to call her Bambi. So She called and I said, well, why you pick cinnamon? She said, because my skin color remind her of cinnamon.
And I actually thought that might have been it.
I thought something totally different.
You did?
Yeah.
Just like cinnamon rolls or something?
No, because she is very spicy. You see the calm Lisa here, but she's a Taurus. So let's keep that in mind. She is a Taurus.
Well, I've been gone for a while, but I still remember. So I with that.
Yeah, that's where that came from. Because my best friend gave me that name. Said that my skin color remind her of cinnamon, and I've been using it ever since on all my social media.
Well,
And then when I named baby Chase, I was getting ready to name him Chocolate.
cinnamon and chocolate, that made sense to me.
I was getting ready to name him Chocolate, but then somebody like, no. I said Chocolate or
That's
Chase.
too much.
It was like Chase. Yeah.
I like Chase.
That's what I said. Okay, instead of chocolate, because I was thinking about cinnamon and chocolate. Like
That's what that makes more sense to me.
That's a good
But
combination. Yeah.
Chase is a cool name. Chase is a cool name. I know. I listen. I listen more than read, and some of the detectives that I know either first name is Chase or last name is Chase. So that's a cool name. That's a cool name.
So if you look at some of my reels on my page, it'll be or on YouTube. You'll see it say Baby Chase and Cinnamon. That's her brother.
Well, I'm sure you don't need the views, but I'm sure people will be going to that YouTube page.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah, because I sat here the other night doing a little of my research, and I looked probably about 6 or 7. I was supposed to be going up at 10. I've been trying to get upstairs. I usually sit down here sometime to midnight.
Mm.
So
Oh, wow.
the doctor that helped me lose weight, because I've lost 60 pounds.
Oh,
wow.
He
good.
said
That's
that
awesome.
she said I'm supposed to get 7 to 8 hours. And since I'm still acting like I'm going to work in the morning. I still only get about 4 or 5 hours.
I do too,
night.
Spence. I do too.
And I don't think it's hurting me, but she says it does. So I try to get out of here by 10 o'clock, and I start watching about 9:45. And I'm just clicking on this one. I'm clicking on that one.
On the babies?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
It was like
They are so cute.
It was like 10:20, 10:25. And I was like, supposed to went upstairs. But I am going to ask that after we stop the recording, I like to put information on how people can, look at the class. I'm going to point them toward the YouTube page, but definitely send me your contact information so that we can get you some more line dance people. Not me.
But FYI, NLX won't be having any line dance classes in April. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to resume back in May.
Okay.
All right, that'll give me time to maybe maybe think about it, but I don't think I'm gonna think that hard. But I am going to come. You're gonna look up, and I'm going to be there.
Okay, May. We look for you in May.
In May. Okay. So, ladies, we're going to say goodnight to everybody. I usually
It's good talking to y'all.
Yes, it's been a good experience for me as well, being co-host. This is my first experience.
And it won't be your last. We got a couple more to go. And I invite both of y'all, if y'all go out and eat, I do run some content called Cuisine Critiques. So where people take pictures of their food and then critique the place. Whether
I just posted some pictures of my food. What was it, Sunday?
Then you should have sent it to me, and I could have put it on my Cuisine Critiques. I'll send y'all a link so you can look, so y'all can find out. So,
I didn't know. I have something.
That's open to everybody.
I
sent it to you, Kim. You
I
probably.
know, but I'm not creative, but I got creative the other day when I made this sweet potato spinach. I'll show it to you.
No, thank you. Spinach and I like them separately, not together.
You have to see it, Spence. You have to see it. You have to see it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say goodnight for now. Here we are. I try to go out of here without people knowing exactly what time it is, but we're going to say goodnight because we are recording this at night. I thank you, Lisa, for coming on and sharing your time with us.
Thank you, Lisa.
We know you're still working.
Yes.
Kim, I thank you for coming on.
Hopefully, I answered all your questions.
You did.
Yeah, when I look off at the side, I'm looking at my questions.
Okay, make sure I answered everything.
You did.
Let's
You
see.
did.
That. Yep. All of my questions, and I'm
Yeah,
looking
all
at
my
you
questions.
because we discussed questions before, even though
Mhm.
we didn't tell you, but she hit all hers too. And we came up with a couple while we were doing it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I thank you. Say goodbye to everybody, and we will sign off.
Good night.
Hey, see y'all later. Thank you
Anthony Spencer
again for
for the
having
Voice
me.
Spotlight. And I think we're going to call this one Line Dance Life. So
Mhm.
for Kim and Lisa, we're signing off for tonight.
Wait a minute, real quick. You wanted me
Yep.
to email you the what? Just my
Contact information and the event that you were telling me about,
Oh,
Shades
okay.
because I want to do that.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Don't know God's gonna do it. And I don't know when it's gonna. Well, Lord, I only know, yeah, God's gonna make a way for me. I know He will.